I know you don't need to hear this from me, but these things are absurd. Before I show you how absurd it's been for me, we are going to get our code Cosmic plugged in. If you guys would as well by clicking that link in the second line of the description, it helps us out a ton and we really appreciate it. But we have Heavy Choppas in game and it is time to attack some regular players today. Now, I'm not quite sure what to use for hero, but it doesn't really matter because it seems like a lot of these bases have grappler, which means, well, I guess you just don't place the hero down right away. I just had a momentary lapse of intelligence there. I was like, wait, if I place the hero down, it's going to get taken by the grappler. And then I was like, you know what? Yes, but if we let some heavies get placed by the heavy choppas, then it'll just grab the grappler. But just look at this. I did an unboosted attack, and I don't have a lot of GBE, so I was only able to place down 4 or 5 boats of the heavy choppas. It still tore through the base. I boosted by GBE all the way up, so I can place them all down now. I can't wait to see how this goes today. It's just gonna be endless assault on these bases, and I'm not gonna. They honestly need to fix it just a little bit. They need to. I think the proper way to do it would be to, for the main base part, make it so they don't drop as quickly as they do, because I think I want to say less heavies at the same time, but you just need to give the defenses time to actually take the heavies out. Like, look at this, not too difficult of a base, but it is an ice base, and we didn't lose a single heavy choppa. Like, come on, what's going on here? I think the angle of bringing heavy choppas to a proto troop is to get people to actually attack these bases and bring some, I don't want to say bring the loot back, but bring the loot back, because there was also a resource reward tribe, so Boom Beach must be short on loot in all phases or something. I don't know. They're trying to get people to attack with the proto troops and then at the same time boosting resource reward. But I will admit, like, kind of like a week after Mega Crab, all the loot in Boom Beach, at least at this medal count, which I've been from like 900 to 1,000 in the past like couple months, like it phases out so quickly, and you're trying to get upgrades, but people they don't have many green statues. I do run into some green base alerts sometimes, and I make sure you guys hear about it because kind of still trips my trigger a little bit, but I don't know, you just don't see as much loot around here. Everyone's spending on upgrades, but this is going to be where all the loot is made when you got resource reward and all that. But okay, the daily crash happens. I can't go a map clearing session without Boom Beach crashing once, whether it's like a full just app shuts down or the client and server are out of sync. And it's kind of sad, but the thing about the heavy chop is at the same time, you wouldn't think about it with their name, but they also take out these bases just way too quickly. We are already down to, I think after this, we only got 3 opponents left on my map. We already got through 2 attacks. It's super quick battles at the same time. There's just so many heavies, and I thought Brick was way closer to some heavies there, but I got a person online, sadly. Probably using all heavy choppas. I wonder... I kind of want to test out heavy choppas on operations to see how it happens. I haven't done an operation in so long, but maybe I'll get that going. I know yesterday in yesterday's video, Christian did operation attacks by himself. I'll link that in the third line of the description if you want to check that out. But I want to see that kind of with all heavy choppas. That'd be kind of fun. I honestly... This I'm not even sure if you can use proto troops in operations. It's been I'm that disconnected from doing operations. I'm not quite sure, but it seems silly, but it's like a legitimate, like, I don't want to make too much of a fool and be completely ignorant here, but I honestly just I just don't know. In this base, 3 grapplers, you're like thinking, all right, this is definitely gonna work. No, it's not. There's just gonna be too many heavies. Maybe if it gets lucky, it'll pull the right heavy and they can actually take out a heavy choppa. But there's just no stopping this. I wonder if the top rank, I want to go, after this attack, I'm going to go to the leaderboard and see if anybody on there is using heavy choppas. I feel like it's got to be a yes, but We're actually kind of slowing down here. I wonder if it's because there's some shock launchers that are unattended to. So we shock it, we get the heavies back, and it's just overpowered. Like, there should be some restriction. There should be some penalty besides costing GBE to place down. There's got to be some limitation to heavy choppas. Like, there's only a max amount of heavies you can actually deploy. The energy, like, since it's a deployed troop, if the troop takes out a building, you don't get any energy back, something like that. But this is absurd. Just on the main base, like, I get on warships, it might not be like the most effective strategy, and they might be more balanced over there, but like, there's just got to be something different here. Like, screw your ice statues for this. For the next week, even if you can, just deploy resource reward, get as much loot upgrades as you can, just call it quits for the day. I guess we got 2 more bases. Hopefully the other person went offline, but we're gonna check out, is the #1 player in the world using heavy choppas? Of course he is. He's not using all heavy choppas. I did see my base get destroyed by this strat earlier. Got no troops in return, but heavies and bombardiers, broken strat as is. You just throw in heavy choppas, even different. We'll get some heavy bombardier or heavy chopper bombardier attacks later in the week, but we're just taking in the all heavy choppas so far. Let's see, you offline yet? You are. We lucked out. All right. Oh no, couple grapplers. This is like the one time that I don't worry about grapplers. It's nice because grapplers, they're just so annoying. I think because I used scorchers for the longest time. Like, I was conditioned to have to take care of them and worry about the grapplers because they just mess up a whole strategy sometimes. When you're using all scorchers, like not all scorchers even, when you're using a scorcher dominant strat, nailed it. It grapples a couple times. All of a sudden, your back troops, bombardiers, Zukas, whatever it is, they're just fully exposed, and it's just not good. But with the heavy choppas, what are they gonna do? Take like 3 heavies, and half the time they're just grappling between each other, so it's not even effective. That's the thing about multiple grapplers. If you get like a scorcher strat, and you got like grapplers that are kind of spread out, it'll take one grappler, and then the other grappler will take that scorcher. Or it'll take a scorcher, the other grappler will take the scorcher, and they'll play like pig in the middle or something like that, where it's just taken back and forth. Just a little bit of catch between the two. But I think we got one more base. That would be kind of clutch if another base spawned in, because these attacks are going a bit too quick, you know what I'm saying? And we already took care of defending. Okay, so Doom Cannons, 3 Doom Cannons. How will it do against my all heavy choppas? Now, last week I posted a short of me trying all Scorchers versus, it was War Factory, but it had like 20 Doom Cannons on it. If that was like this week's War Factory, that'd be insane. I would try all heavy choppas versus it and see if it could. I feel like 16, 20 Doom Cannons doesn't matter. There would just be too many heavies to take care of and wouldn't even be effective. Like, I don't even... What can destroy this besides like a million ice statues? And also, when does the Mega Crab come out? Because if Mega Crab came out this week, I don't think it does, unfortunately, but if it did come out this week, that would be so fun to attack Mega Crab with all heavy choppas. But I feel like they avoided that for a reason. But I'm gonna check the dates on that, because I don't know what the month of January is really looking like. So maybe the off chance we get an early Mega Crab once again, that would be awesome. But again, I would not get the hopes up. And plus, you're probably like, oh yeah, Mega Crab, definitely not this week. But yeah, we actually lost 2 heavy choppas that battle. Ooh, oh, come on! I said it would be clutch if a base was found here, or if we lost a base there. We lost an NPC base, unfortunately, so we're out. But we did not get much resources, more resources than I was expecting, or a lot less resources than I was expecting. Kind of tragic. We're gonna convert because we boosted like everything up here. I shouldn't have even boosted up the machine gun damage. I boosted up before I realized the heavy choppas, how broken they were. or I just completely neglect. Like, machine guns aren't going to do anything, but we do get a week after this of no heavy choppas attacking, or for attacks, so maybe it'll be effective then. But yeah, good luck defending your base. If you get some defenses versus the heavy choppas, you are lucky, because from what I'm seeing, it's a little bit broken, just a tiny bit, like probably double the amount of OP-ness as Lasertrons or Rainmakers or whatever. But yeah, that's going to be it. Map fully cleared. We're sitting at 1070 medals. We are approaching 1100, and that would be the first time I get the general rank in Boom Beach. We're keeping this push up. I am having a blast doing it, but that's going to be it. Thanks for staying to the end. You guys are our best viewers, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.